starting platform on this stage here is clipping through the ball. Oh, it's not supposed to do that. But you can get away with it here because it's a preview. Hey guys, it's Gum here and we are back for more Super Monkey Ball 2. Last time we did World 5, I then got shrunk, and this time we doing World 6, or what next, which is boiling pot. Here, with, yeah, similar to like World 2, if you're just over the pot, not over any ground, any of the stage here, there's just tons of steam that comes in, but when you're on the stage itself, I did not mean to hit retry. The steam kind of fades away a bit, but of course if you go way over the pot, it's like somehow not ending up above it anymore. Steam just goes away and you can just view the stage without that. But, you know, that's easier said than done for most of the stages here. But, you know, it's not like it's a distracting thing or anything. And yeah, so you get across like that, and look at that. I didn't even need to wait for it to ride around, or wait for it to move around to the goal being at the back in order to get that. Yeah, so it's been like a few days since I've last recorded this, but yeah, this is one example here where you can kind of go over the edge of the pod here and not like that. And well, the steam will kind of clear away. And very little details that in the pod, if you saw in the previous stage, that the pot was empty and there was nothing in it. But now here there was some food, yeah, like if you go over like the edge over here, steam kind of fades away, and yeah, some onions, carrots, and fish. So yeah, and it changes depending on the stage you're on. And of course it's not like that for every stage, because hey, you might as well have a little variety. And then, oh look at that, we have 360 amounts of bananas. Oh no, we're falling. And then, you know, like, in my time since the last episode, I did look up some gameplay, and god damn it, I did it again. Keep just going off the edge, right, and I'm not even halfway across the first turn. But yeah, since the last episode, I did look up some gameplay at Monkeyball Deluxe, and yeah, I don't plan on Let's Playing that game mainly because I haven't completed that game yet, even though technically the content in the Monkeyball 2 content in that game, I have cleared, but in this, and I guess to an extent in Banana Mania, but yeah. But yeah, I just haven't I only popped it in like once when I got it off eBay a few years ago, and didn't really touch it again since. But yeah, it does include like all the content from Monkey Ball 1 and 2, as well as some exclusive stages in that. But yeah, and I even checked. So like I watched a video of the challenge mode, and they have like this mode called Ultimate, and oh yeah, which is just marathoning through like all of the stages in the game. And you know what's kind of cool about some of them is that they have like some alternate variants of some of them. Like, trying to remember from the video here, like if I remember correctly, like most of the stages here in like that we're doing now in the World 6 stages that we're doing now. Oh god, this is one of the tougher ones here. Like they were in the style of World 4. with the exception, I guess, of the first stage, and maybe even the last one as well. Well, the first one was the part of had the world free style there, which is pretty cool to me. Kind of makes me wonder that what are all variants of like like all for all the stages? What are like variants of like all of them for each world? Because imagine that being the case. But yeah, I don't know. Don't know indeed, but definitely would be cool though. Like seeing some of these worlds in like reverse order, like World 1 being in the World 10 style. And the World 10 being in the World 1 style, for example, and there we go. Everything about the stage that, yeah, there was narrow pathways up at the top, but that one's like so skinny, and like, best way to get across that is pause buffering, but I think the best I could ever done is going for the second goal right there, in the middle there. But, yeah, that's why I don't really care for that, to go for that there, but yeah, I will say World 6 here definitely gave me a lot of trouble when I was a kid first playing this. There's like several stages I was just stuck on for a while, but I did eventually beat them, but oh boy, there was one in particular that I absolutely hated, and still I'm kind of conflicted on it now, because I hate it, but I know what to do with it now, so I'm conflicted. And for that alone, it's my least favorite stage in the game, since it gave me so much trouble as a kid. But yeah, like some ones like this one I'm doing now, this entire row here, and I guess the first stage here, and this one here, and a later one. Well, ones that definitely gave me trouble as a kid, but I did eventually beat them. I mean, yeah, you know what? Might as well try it for the harder pathway. You would not like that, but I have done the harder pathway before, and in fact, there were even points in I have like done the easy pathway, but then I just kept going and went on the harder path by mistake, and just looped back around by going and just doing a full circle around all of these here, which is a little funny, but yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to line up perfectly here, but yeah, can't turn the camera. Yeah, but this is a good level for learning camera controls in monkeyball. I'll give it that. Because it tells you how to pretty much line up pretty well in order to get over the slopes here. And okay, there. But funny how I took the easy pathway and made it on my first try, and avoid detour. I always like this one here, and yeah, when your camera's so far out, you can see the steam from like that there, when it's just so zoomed out there. So like, it's called detour because you could just either go straight for the goal here or take a detour for this other goal here and get some bananas. It lasted a little. No. Yeah, another thing too about the stage that the camera won't, when it zooms in on II for retry here, it doesn't stop at like below the pot. I mean, I get it for like inside the pot, but if you're like not above it, then why not do it there? But oh well, it's not like it's important or anything. Damn. Wanting to get the banana bunches and get that goal, definitely it's possible. I've done it before. A little bit. Yeah. And it's funny about, kind of cool about the stage as well, is that you can even just keep. Damn it, again. Yeah, what's cool about the stage is that you can just keep going down the slope for the teleporter doors and just keep going down the slope until time runs out if you want. So you can just keep building speed. I didn't even gain one that time. Damn it, messed it there. I thought that was it. I almost forgot to hit the record button there or to resume before that there, so that messed me up. There we go. I don't know how I didn't go through it all the way there. I didn't even get it right there on the replay. And oh boy. We meet again, Switch Inferno. This is my least favorite stage in the game. Maybe because it gave me so much trouble as a kid. Now, what you have to do is, when you press the switch, one of the bars on the top will just push you off like that. And there's another, and yeah, depending on the switch, you'll either push the left one or the right one. And yeah, and push them both together and you just go flinging off like that. But little did I know back then was that there was, well, if you look closely at like pushing both the switches, you notice that there was like a few that haven't been aren't lit up because some of them trigger multiple. If you look at the map there, I mean, you can't really see it that easily there, but see, I think it's this one, yeah. There's a certain set of switches here that will raise the goal up. And I was like, that's it? Wow. You're kidding me. Wow, that's it. How did I not know that before? I remember that I was stuck in that stage for years, and the reason for the longest time for why I've never beaten this game, but I did eventually do it. And yeah, even though I can do that stage flawlessly now, but I still hate it, so I'm conflicted. It's yeah. And yeah, there's another stage where you kind of not over the pod at the end, and the steam kind of fades away. And yeah, that's all of World 6. Oh, my sweet Mimi, where are you? Please answer me. Boy, all this looking around is making me tired. I must be stinking with all this sweat. And I'd better take a bath before I continue searching for my sweet Mimi. Otherwise she'll be repulsed by my smell. It's time to push the button. La-dee-dee-da-da-da. After taking a bath, I'll be smelling like bananas. How are we going to defeat him? I think we have a chance to catching him off guard while he's taking a bath. Yeah, funny how I find it interesting how he takes a bath with that little thing he has on his eye there. I forget what that's called exactly, but anyway, now on to World 7 now with bubbly washing machine. And funny enough, how I first came across some of these stages here was through the challenge mode, because I did manage to get a little bit further in challenge mode before I got stuck yet again on a stage. And that's what that stage is. Says well, uh, well, yeah, that's what that stage is. I'll get to that in a little bit. Yeah, now above a washing machine here. And yeah, first try on that. And depending on the stage, there will be bubbles coming out of the washing machine. And whatever an option, which is kind of like a stage is very similar to, I think, curvy options. I think that's what it was called in World 3, but I can't remember if that was the actual name of the stage. But it's honestly much easier because you just fall down on one of the platforms there and just go forward. And on to obstacle. Oh, here it. This stage gave me trouble as a kid. Well, I couldn't understand, like, how do you get the goal here? And I eventually figured out, like, what you have to do is, you have to go up on this lift here, and just treat this kind of like a half pipe. Okay, so, like this. And when I figured it out, I was like, oh, okay, that would make sense there, why that lift goes up all the way and the other one doesn't. Yeah, I don't hate that one as much as Switch Inferno. Okay, I think main part of that was because that every time I came back to that stage, it wasn't like immediately when I got, like, it wasn't like as quickly or as accessible for me to get back to it in challenge mode. With the exception, I guess, practice mode here. But yeah, so I guess that was part of the reason why I didn't hate it as much. And yeah, that whole entire stage there, when you press that play switch, the whole board tips over and dominoes fall into the washing machine. And you can get back onto the starting platform and just watch it all fall in, which is kind of cool. Oh, but yeah. Yeah, this is what here is. You have to be like pretty much in the center here, otherwise you're just gonna get knocked off. If you're lucky there, that thing there will come back around and just knock you out before II takes off. Which is kind of funny, but yeah, can be a little risky to do because it's a chance you pull it off too late and you get knocked off. Then one little detail that would have been kind of cool is if you could just see Dr. Bad Boon in the background, like over there, just taking a bath. It would have been kind of a cool detail, but but you know, oh well. It's not like you need it. It's something that's needed or anything. Over here and here as well. And you know, very quick question I did ask myself was, why was Monkey-Ball Deluxe released on the PlayStation 2 and original Xbox and not on GameCube? And the reason for that is because the first two Monkey-Ball games were only on Nintendo GameCube, so Deluxe they were aiming for Xbox and PlayStation for Deluxe. So when I saw that answer and thought about it, I was like, yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense, because otherwise it would make GameCube versions of Monkey Ball 1 and 2 pretty redundant if Deluxe was released on GameCube. But of course, when they remastered them, they brought them to all consoles, Oh, it's not just PlayStation and Xbox, but also Nintendo Switch. And I have also seen some double packs of Monkey Ball Deluxe with Sonic Heroes and Sonic Mega Collection. But not gonna lie, when I was thinking about getting this game, I was tempted to get like one of those double packs though. More so I was leaning towards the one double pack Sonic Heroes there. But I mean, I already owned like both those games, Heroes and Mega Collection. So I think for the Xbox and PlayStation versions of Mega Collection, it's called Mega Collection Plus. Had slightly more content, which I think made it over into Gems Collection. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar with those collections, but you know what some of the games, a fair amount of the games are in them. But yeah, in the end, I eventually just got the Xbox version that was, yeah, by itself and not in a double pack. And from what I've heard, the PlayStation 2 version's not as good as the Xbox version, but I'll have to look more into that as well. And I've been wondering if I'm going to be doing a video, have like a bonus video showing any of the exclusive stuff in that, you know, with slight changes. I don't know if I will, since I haven't really made much progress on it, but if I decide to pull out the game and throw it in my Xbox 360, then I might do it. And of course, there's no way I'm going to get 100% at all of it there or anything, but yeah, we'll just see. And yeah, made it to the top goal here. And last one here when Wilton is quick turn. And then, yeah, all you have to do is just hold forward and that's it. Such an easy stage to clear. Here, even without pressing the play button. Okay, everybody, let's get into Dr. Bad Boon's clothes. That was so refreshing. Now to get changing my clothes and start looking for my sweet Mimi again. I feel so squeaky clean. I feel my sweet Mimi will find me irresistible. Okay, everybody, let's all tickle Dr. Bad Boon. I can't stop laughing. Must be I. I think I'm going to die laughing. If you want to stop laughing, turn us back to normal. Oh no, stop it now. Oh, turn you back to normal with this laser beam. Yay! We're back to normal. Dr. Bad Boon, you won't get away from us this time. Give back all of the bananas. I can't say yes to your demand, I. Come and get me if you can. He's getting away! We have to go after him! Oh, I don't think I can get away this time. I have no choice but to use my robot thieves, though they aren't complete yet. Come on, robots! All those robots look just like me. But I have no choice in this matter. I have to destroy them. Notice how one of them was breaking the fourth wall and the other was turning the other direction. So I think that's funny. Little bit of fun humor there. And yeah, it's like the only time in the middle of the story where you see them, the monkeys, out of their balls there. I mean, it makes sense, because after all, how are they gonna get up those stairs? And yeah, not gonna lie, when I first saw this cutscene, it would have been kind of cool if, well, Dr. Bad, we don't know how to show here was, would go up the stairs there and then just go through that door and then onto that next door there, out of that next door, and just watching what they and you know, the other monkeys would just end up right there, something like that. But yeah, oh well. There are little details about this that. Notice how like the box is there. After it does that one, the boxes all just despawn right against that thing. And when you think they would stop once that was fully rendered, would be fully filled up, but you know, oh well, yeah, you get launched up pretty high here, yeah, and there's another thing that you can do in this stage, which is, let me see if I can pull it off. It's kind of funny. Well, it's getting onto like this first piston here, and it's like stopping out it being completely still. Oh shoot, I overshot it. Oh, and yeah, and I will just do his idle animations as he's getting launched up. Oh, shoot. And yeah, if you get caught in any of those little gaps there, you're screwed and having to do this. So yeah, see, look, I was doing this idle animation there, and wow, that worked. It ain't even showing in the replay. And usually, whenever I get that to trigger, I was just facing straight, not like the direction he was facing there. But that's something I always found funny to do. And oh shoot, that went a little fast there. And another little detail about this, and it's something I've really noticed in like this stage in particular, but yeah, it's that yeah, it's more so that, well, during that cutscene though, we're no longer Dr. Badroom turned us back to normal size here, but if you get like flung like way over to like the conveyor belt, and even the stairs, you can see that you're smaller than it, so it's a bit of a contradiction there. Like, it's even like that as well, noticeable in the amusement park world as well. But yeah, those are like the two worlds that I really noticed it. But I guess they probably just chose to make you smaller. We're here to imply distance, and it's because, I mean, if you were really this very big, then would be pretty much. It would be well. tough to pull off. Fit all this in here. So that's a little detail that I wanted to mention here. There we go. Took a few tries and got it. And this one stage here it doesn't even look like it's that big, but that's because like its goal is like way over there by those gears and machines there, as you can see here. Like so close to where you can almost, any more closer it would be clipping through the gears there. Of course, there is a secret exit that you can do as well. But to do that, you would have to press the fast forward switch here and just leave it on that all the way. But you would cut it very close though. Yeah, waiting for the, oh shoot, not what I wanted to do, but oh well. The idea is I was supposed to go across that and make it on the very end, top one there. From there, but yeah, that's why there, because it just comes to a sudden stop when you're on that, and your momentum keeps going. I mean, but yeah. I mean, you can definitely still stay on that and make it to a complete stop when, of course, but I was just a little too low on that. And then, yeah, I'll just take it a little slower here. And I also want to go on like the first one or two in order to give yourself a slight head start, because things gonna start moving like you're gonna reverse like so quickly, and see like it already went there just barely. Yeah, like right when I got to the goal. But yeah, and pretty much like, yeah, after I got through like, yeah, any of these later stages that I got stuck on as a kid, some of them I did, but it was not to the extent of, not to like the extent of like Switch Inferno or even Obstacle for that. So I'll say that at least. Because I didn't get stuck on them like at some of these as much here. It was like Switch Inferno and Obstacle. Few I did, like one few I did get stuck on quite a bit, but yeah, definitely a little harder stage, but wasn't the worst one that I've done. Yeah, in order to get on this vortex, you have to, it's gonna like stop moving, it starts turning around to like here and go on it, and just ride the vortex around. And it's also possible that you can just ride on the edge on it and or making it that way, but yeah, I just always like doing it this way instead. And oh, missed all those bananas up there. That's cool. Oh, and yeah, my God, what? This one's gonna be a doozy to see here. And yeah, this one has 2 goals as well. And I did make, funny enough, I think, during my original Let's Play of this, I think I got the second goal on this here, and I think it was my first time ever getting it, which was kind of crazy to think. But yeah, slopes here get steeper as they go on, and you just have to like hold the direction like all the way so you don't go off. Because if you keep just holding forward and like it's a little bit diagonal, so you just go forward, you're just gonna eventually go off. And yeah, there we go. I got it again. Just hitting all those bumpers that are just like so nerve-wracking, and or avoiding them, I should say.